Hello and welcome. We're playing Parts of the Earth and this is our walkthrough on level 3. So first up, first guard barracks. Got a note here which wants us not to go in here. But what? So as you can see when I walked in here, it didn't look like there was anything, but then skeletons. Terrible. And again, what the hell's the big deal? So I wandered in here, I got some skeletons, it's not really that bad. In fact, this item's more than make it worth that. So what the heck's the game going on about? Well, we're about to find out. So if you watch as I walk backwards over this sort of threshold, more skeletons. My goodness. And if that skeleton walks across that threshold, more skeletons. So technically that room contains infinite skeletons. That's why we always close the door behind us. It's not just manners. So got a snake bracelet here, serpent bracer. Resist point. There's a little note there from Grandmaster Torlik. He's just pointing out that this section of the floor has been sealed. And that is because Brother Mark was training spiders in here, hoping that maybe one day they'll help defend the sanctuary. But all he's resulted in happening is being eaten by spiders. So he was carrying keys, as it's noted by that little note. And that the keys would be replaced at some point in the future, but they didn't work because, as we know, something bad happened here. So we've got to come down here and find all the keys. There are 4 of them. Little fork in the road there so that you can get spiders in front and behind you. Because let's face it, who doesn't love spiders? Everyone. Everybody hates spiders. Unless they're crazy. Ooh, a brass key. That goblin's great right there. It stops you from seeing what's down that hallway. And we come down here to the hatchery. The key is full of eggs. But what were you expecting from a hatchery? So some of these eggs quiver with life. I should take care lest they hatch. And there's just a fabulous surprise for anyone who's playing the game. Why would you do that? Because I'm a bastard. We come along here. And there's the gold key. Skull. Now it seems that that gold key and the fact that it's glowing is not enough for some people. And they totally missed that key. I'm talking about Drake here. Yes, I watched his playthrough. And he missed that key. It's like right in front of him. But in his defense, he was looking for buttons on the wall. So we'll let that slide. So we can come along here. I'm just going to drink this energy potion. And keys it up. Door. Another door. Another door. And one more door. And what's in this room? It's just a bunch of crappy skeletons. I'm gonna wait for them to come over here and then we'll start killing them. So that doesn't seem that bad, but if you walk into this room, you'll notice that the doors all open up. Doors. Because they're walls with doors in them. Oh, that's just beautiful. Everyone's being hit but me. Oh, yes! Oh, I'm so leaving this in the video. It's gonna edit out this section so that, you don't have to watch me pissing around. But now you get to. So this pit goes back to the infinite skeleton room. There's pretty much nothing down there. There's some food, I think, in the spell scroll. We're just going to ignore that. So, next room. Take this rock. Little rotating teleporters there. They just send you back to the beginning. Pop that rock in there. You'll see that there's some heavy armor there. You can put any item in there, actually. So come along here, press this button. Teleports the rock from one side down to the deeper tunnel on that side. And it opens this hole. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm going to edit out me resting here. So, here we go. couple of nomad mittens there. I of course already have gloves, but if you had more than one player, you would definitely want those. So it's choose with care. As we can see, lots of buttons on the wall. Just gonna take the shield. That's 15 evasion plus 5 dexterity. That's my favourite shield. Obviously that lion shield boosts your strength. If you're a warrior, you want to do more damage, that's probably good. So pressing that button opens this door. And if we press one of these buttons, it spawns in a monster. That ogre could have killed me in one hit, but I can kill him in one hit too. I'm going to ignore all those other buttons because, you know, I don't need to poke those. I know what's in them. It's more monsters. More horrible, horrible monsters. That's probably a stupid idea. Oh, what the hell, let's do it anyway. So as I come in here, we'll notice some lovely reskinned monsters in here. I made those for my paths, not paths, Beneath the Sands dungeon. So, balance risk and reward, wisdom and courage. Take me and release the beasts. So if you take that sword, then these cages open, and their monsters come out. And they will kill you. They will kill you very easily. If you imported a higher level party, they'll probably still kill you real easy. As an advantage though, that sword is actually way more powerful than anything you're likely to be carrying right now. Come down here, this is just a star bead, go around in a circle. There's nothing much there, it's not special. So another thing to note, if you don't go around that way, you can come around this way. Surprise, it's a fireball to the face! Or it would be if I weren't expecting it. And you can see a bit of armor there. Fancy, fancy. Arrow there. Oh, beautiful. You don't usually get an assassination on one of those. And more scavengers. This place is infested with these things. So we can use proceed. Get out of my way. So nothing down there but arrows. Obviously, that can be good depending on if you're actually using a bow. That's staring you dead smack in the face, but hey, you might have missed it. It's dark. So we get a Divine's Cloak. Not as good as the Stale's Cloak in terms of evasion. That said, it does give me energy regeneration, or better energy regeneration, so that's good. So we come in here, and you notice that the walls open up behind us. Now I'm sure that most people just walk along here and be all like, doo doo doo. Oh my god, master's behind me! How did that happen? That's why. So that one's got a huntsman's cloak in it. So by now you've probably got a full set of nice cloaks. You see the wall opens there, there, also there. I'm going to ignore those because I don't really need to fight everyone. I could, but I don't need to. So again, fighting our way through. Of note up here is another Noffa mace. If you did the beast chamber, you probably already got that. So you can ignore it. But if you missed the beast chamber, then, you know, all good. Get yourself a nice new mace. No idea where this guy came from. He is whooping my butt. How the hell did I miss that? Oh well, that's that, and into this room. Now here's an interesting little puzzle. That scroll says that the heart and mind, passionate heart and enlightened mind shall lead the way forward. Cowardly feet will be given one to flee. Hands burn with desire for battle. And the hands and heart unite in magecraft. Heart and the hands unite to bear the blade to defend us. So, if we look at the map, we can see that this guy is shaped like a man. So, of note here, we've got torch, pop them in the hands, and open this dangerous, dangerous door. And get eaten by a monster. This Werven's probably the tougher one of these two. I mean, look, you got this guy too. He sucks though, look, just take him down in one hit. It's terrible. So, there's the hands and the heart. Nope, hands and the mind, sorry. Gives us the mage's mind reward. And hands and the heart gives us the warrior's heart. I didn't actually just get it twice, as you'll see. That just prints the message twice. So I'm going to take these out of the hand, and that puts us with what we've got left is the mind and the heart, which opens this door. Now you can see here, an element shield, a cutlass, conjurer's hat, orb of radiance. So that's the mage's mind, the warrior's heart. There's also a couple of sconces down here in the feet, but as you can see it says that the cowardly feet will be given one to flee. That's bad. And what it does is it lets out a whole bunch of really powerful monsters, namely a warden and a goromorg, and then they kill you. Like repeatedly. So you've got a heavy helm in there, that's a snow point spear, a little mushroom. And then these two, we've got a battle axe, which is useful. That's all junk, except for this. Helm of the Legion. That's good. Just hold on to that. And we've got a note which is just telling us that Sancturon's been around here. He has found all these good items, but he's hidden them in those rooms because he couldn't carry them all. So bam! And we're teleported back up to the top floor. Up the guard station. This is the room we couldn't get into before. So you get some pointy shoes, quarrels, and a key. The key will open the door. Get a note which tells us that in the scribe's quarters there is a special item which will unlock a hidden portal. That's just a clue for later on. So we come to the end of this little guide. That's the full section of level 3. Join us again and I will guide you through the maze.